Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, second grade. Welcome back. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm so excited that you're able to join me so that we can become amazing readers and writers. I have two books to share with you guys. These two books have the same title, and they're called The Hmong New Year, and it's written by Zer Lee. Now, did you know that the biggest Hmong New Year celebration happens right here in Fresno, California? It's the biggest one in the whole world. Have you been to the Hmong New Year? I love going. And we always celebrate Hmong New Year during the end of December. And to say Happy New Year in Hmong, we say Nhar Zhong Shong Chia. So if you see someone, you can say Nhar Zhong Shong Chia, which just means Happy New Year. And these two books explains what happens during the Hmong New Year. Now, you can't find these on Sora, unfortunately, but hopefully your teachers will be able to show you these books. Now, speaking of Sora, let's see who made our top countdown for the week. And today we are on the top 2 schools. So coming in, and number 2 is, oh, we got stacked. Let's see, Robinson. Awesome job, Robinson. You guys have been on our countdown for almost every week that we have been counting down. Awesome job. So Robin, you guys get my round of applause. Ready? And boys and girls, to do this, we're just gonna applaud them going around because it's a round of applause. Good job, Robinson. Keep up the good work. Now, are you ready? Good, we need to start and make our brain strong. But before we do that, let me remind you, you can write to me here at the PBS studio. Use the address below. Tell me what books I should be sharing with other boys and girls, or tell me what you are learning and what you are doing. I would love to get your letters. And when you send your letters, I will send you one of these fun activity books. So don't forget to include your return address so I can send it to you, because Christmas break is just around the corner, and these will be a great activity to do during winter break to keep our brain nice and strong. Okay, are you ready for our lesson today? Awesome, let's get started. And don't forget, we always start with our, that's right, we're gonna train those ears. So let's turn your listening ears up so that we can identify syllables today. Remember, every word part is, a syllable is a word part, right? And every syllable has a vowel sound. So all I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna say a word, you tell me how many syllables. That's all. Ready? So if I said the word teeth, how many syllables? Teeth. Good job, I hear you. Remember, there's different ways. You can clap the syllables, we can tap the syllables, or if you like to get up and move, then we can use our whole body and tap it. Teeth. Good, 1 syllable, good job. How about the word weekend? Weekend, let's see, weekend, good. Weekend, 2 syllables. Or weekend, 2 syllables. Good job, boys and girls. Okay, last word, ready? Leader. How many syllables? Leader. Awesome job, I see you guys. And remember, if you like to clap, leader, clap it. If you like to tap, leader, tap it. If you like to get up and use your whole body, leader and tap, then do it. Use the strategy that works for you. So leader had 2 syllables. Good job, boys and girls. Now, let's go into our focus sound of the week. This week, we have been learning the long E sound. That says, and long E says, E. And that's why I have my tree card. Because look at my tree card. Look at all the different ways that I can spell that E sound. Okay? Help me review how to spell all of our different ways to say E. Ready? E says E like me. EA says E like team. EE says E like meat. EY says E like key. Dad sometimes says A also. Be careful. I-E says E like chief. You can also say I, be careful. And Y says E like funny, and it can also say I, so be careful. Now, don't forget that E, consonant silent E, always says E because of what we call our bossy E rule, right? So don't forget about that. We learned that a couple of weeks ago. Now, let's practice blending some words together. Some sounds together, or letters. I have some letters here. Let's practice blending them together. Ready? R, each. What's my word? Reach. Good job. Now, let's look at these set of letters. Help me blend them together. Ready? B, n, bun. See that was a vowel with a vowel. And I know there's two vowels, so there's going to be two syllables. Bun, n, e. Bunny. What's that word? Bunny. Good job, boys and girls. Now, what if I wanted to build a word or spell a word? Help me with this word. Now, I want you to listen carefully to my sentence. Let's see if you guys can help me spell this word. Okay, my word is meet. Meet. But listen to my sentence. We can meet at my house. Meet. Okay, let's see if you guys can spell it. First sound was that's my M. Good. Eat. Meet. Would it be the E-A? Meet. And good, let's put that last ending sound in. Meat. Now that does say meat, but guess what? This meat is like the meat that we eat. So if my sentence was, we can meet at my house, this isn't the correct way to write it, even though it does say meat. Meat, like we can meet at my house, is actually spelled with the two E's. M-E-E-T, meet. So be careful, boys and girls. So as you're reading, make sure you're reading the whole sentence with the word so that you know what the word means. That was a tricky one, was it? Especially when you're writing, it can get tricky. So we'll continue reading and writing more E words. Now, let's go and practice reading now. So as we're reading, we're going to be working on our fluency. So when you're reading, boys and girls, I want you to work on your accuracy, reading the words correctly, your rate, not going too fast, not going too slow, expression, reading with feelings in your voice, and paying attention to those punctuation. I have a story for you to read along with me.
The beach is a treat. It's the weekend. You are lucky if you can go to the beach and sit by the sea. Have a seat on a towel or sheet. Read a story here. Feel the breeze. What might you see at the beach? See heaps of sand and many tiny shells. Look for happy families and sandy babies. Maybe you will even see a few seals swimming free in the deep sea. Would you like to be a seal? If the heat bothers you, go feel the waves on your feet. But stay safe at the beach. Do not go in deep water and put on sunscreen. Try not to get sand in your eyes. That is key. The sand can really hurt. If you are hungry, you can eat a beach treat like a peach or sweet berries. If your hands get sticky, put them in the sea to keep them clean. Then fall asleep in the breeze.
Did you see any words with those long E spelling pattern? I did, and I put them on my chart. Let's see if you found some of the words I found. Ready? Here's the word beach with that E-A. Here's my word seal with that E-A that says E. Treat. That's right, E-A. Weekend had that W-E, weekend. Breeze. There's that W-E. Sweet with that W-E. Lucky had that E at the end. And tiny had that Y at the end. I'm sorry, I think I said E. Y at the end. Lucky says E with the Y. How did you do? Awesome job, boys and girls. Okay, now, if you were reading along with me, did you see our high frequency words in the story? There were some in there. Look for those high frequency words, boys and girls. So let's practice our high frequency words for this week. We have 2 words that we're going to be focusing on today. Ready? Help me say it. The word is special. Help me say it. Special. Help me spell it. S-P-E-C-I-A-L. Special. Our next word is old. Help me read it. Old. Help me spell it. O-L-D. Old. Good. Now I have 2 sentences for you. Help me try to figure out which one of these words will go into my sentence so that they'll make sense. Ready? Help me read the first sentence. This picture is to me. Oh, I see you guys thinking, and I hear you. Let's read the second sentence. How are you? Are you thinking? Well, let's see. I hear you guys shouting at me. This picture is special to me. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Special. And I'll tell you, boys and girls, special is a word that my second graders used to always love to use, and spelling was a bit trickier, so make sure you guys are practicing that word special. Now, that must mean old goes in my next sentence, which is a question. How old are you? Does that make sense? Yes, it does. Now, let's practice reading all of our high-frequency words for this week. We'll start with the 2 that we learned today. Ready? Special, old, every, before, after, would, here, few, first, and hurt. Good job reading, boys and girls. Now, let's go into our structural analysis. And this week we are focusing on plural nouns. Now remember, nouns are just person, place, or thing. Making it plural just means we're going to make it mean more than one. And there are 2 rules that we're focusing on this week. One of those is, to make it plural, we're just going to add an S. The other rule was, if there's a Y at the end, I'm going to change the Y to an I and add ES. So let's look at my word. Here's my word baby. What do you see at the end? There's a Y. You're right. So that rule says I need to change that Y to an I and add ES. Babies. The babies are not happy. That tells me there's more than one baby in that sentence, babies. Now let's look at this word, key. Key, what do you see at the end? You're right, there's a Y, but here's the tricky part. There's an E and a Y, so that means because there's an E there, which is a vowel, I don't change the Y, I just add an S. I know it's tricky, isn't it? Keys. I can't find my keys. So be careful when there's a vowel before that final E. Don't change it, just add the S. Good work today, boys and girls. You guys are doing an awesome job learning really hard. Let's go over quickly our positive message of the day. Decide each day to be fully present. Bring your whole heart, mind, and supplies. Don't forget your supplies when you go and learn with your teachers. I hope you guys are having a great day. Have a good day learning with your teacher, and I hope to see you tomorrow here with me so we can continue learning. Have a great day, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.